Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Nitish Kumar. I have over 1 year of experience with this generative AI and agentic AI frameworks. This is the fourth day of our CrewAI crash course learning journey. In this lecture, which we are going to learn about CrewAI tasks. Okay, in my previous videos, we are learned about QA introduction, QA agents, QA mandatory parameters, and other parameters. Okay. Similarly, for tasks, there will be some mandatory parameters and other parameters. Okay. In this lecture, which we are going to learn about tasks mandatory parameters. Okay, where compulsorily we include the parameters inside the tasks. Okay. So with that, everyone, let's deep dive into the concept. Here everyone, in tasks there will be multiple parameters, okay, but here in this lecture which we are going to learn about some of mandatory parameters. Okay, if you don't provide these parameters inside, if you don't include this parameter inside the tasks designing, okay, it will be through an error. Okay, you mandatorily give this parameter inside the tasks, right? Otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, so let's see. Detailed guide on managing and creating tasks within CrewAI workflow. Okay, overview. In the CrewAI framework, a task is specific assignment completed by an agent. Tasks provide all necessary details for execution, such as description, the agent responsibility, required tools, and more, facilitating a wide range of action complexities. Tasks within CrewAI can be collaborative, requiring multiple agents to work together. This is managed through the task properties and orchestrated by the Crew's process, enhancing teamwork and efficiency. Okay, in my previous videos, we learned, okay, 80 to 20 percentage rule. Okay, while whenever you are going to design any CrewAI multi-agent orchestration, right, you need to focus 80 percentage on designing task. Okay, remaining 20 percentage only you need to give attention to designing the agent, right? So designing the task will help you to create some robust applications, right? Here if you see specifically, okay, this is the structure of giving task. Okay, tasks, okay, inside the task, okay, there will be a name parameter. Okay, there will be name parameter and then description. Okay, this is for calling the name. Okay, this is the task name. Okay, we are defining here the task name, and this is description. Okay, the tool, the task description. Okay, what the task is going to do. Okay, if any tool calls is required, okay, we are explicitly, we are straightforwardly saying the task to use this particular tool. Okay, we are explicitly saying the task to use this tool to achieve your goal. Okay, we are explicitly saying to the agent or any other thing. Okay, we are specifically defining this description only, right? And expected output, this is very important. Okay, while we are giving the output to another agent or hand off the task to another agent, once this agent finished, okay, the output should be specific. Okay, then only we can able to get some high quality response, right? So specifically expected output is required and then agent. Okay, for particular task there will be some particular agent, so here we are defining that agent. Okay, these are the three very main important parameters that we need to include in this task execution. Okay, here first one is name. Okay, why it is crucial? Okay, identifies the tasks in logs, debugging and multitask workflows. Okay, in many applications, if you are seen any documentation page also, okay, they never include, okay, in this parameter. Okay, so I highly suggest you to use this parameter. Okay, this is very helpful. Okay, while you are getting any error. Okay, in that case, if you are going to see logs, okay, the output logs, you can able to identify the bugs, identify the errors, then you can resolve it, right? It is helpful. Okay, some other people's, okay, I'll, while writing a code, I see many other code, right? this name, some people are not including this parameter inside the tasks. Okay, I highly suggest you to include the parameter name inside the tasks, right, while designing the multi-agent orchestration. It is helpful while logs, debugging and multi-task workflows, right. Helps track with the task failed succeed in a 10 task pipeline. Here, if you are going to design any multi-agent orchestration, okay, suppose you will have some 10 agents, 10 tasks, okay, in the intermediate steps, okay, in the intermediate steps the agents will failed to execute, okay. In that case you will get confused, okay, whether the agent regarding the error is regarding to the agent or regarding to the task, okay. So giving the name, we will be specifically identified, okay, we will be able to identify whether the error is regarding to agent or task, okay. So it is more helpful, makes debugging clear with competitor analysis, timeout versus price research, okay. Then the next one is description, okay. It is very important. This is the crucial one, okay. Why it is crucial? Because while executing the crew, okay, whenever we are creating applications, at the end of the day we are kick off the crew, okay. While kick off the crew, the agent, okay, first it will able to analyze the description only, okay. If you see the agent, first it will analyze the task description first, okay. While I am executing the crew, I will show you, okay, I will show you every execution log, how the logs goes, how the agent communicate with each other, okay. I will show you everything visually, okay. From the time, okay, you need to imagine, right, that the task description is read by the crews, okay. Task description is very important, okay. Guides the agent understanding of what to do and how to approach it, okay, what it does, okay. Without clear description, okay, agent might miss urgency classification, prevents vague outputs like customer is upset, okay. It can able to, if you can't able to design your, if you can't able to design your description well, in a well manner, okay, in that case it can able to give some vague answer, vague output or ambiguous output, right. Some specific metrics prevent agent from analyzing irrelevant data, ensures actionable output versus generic summary, okay. If you specifically, okay, if you specifically force the task description to use this kind of a relevant data, okay, then it will be able to give some specific output, okay. Otherwise it will be able to analyze the irrelevant data, ensures, or generic, it will be able to give some generic output, okay. This is the importance of this is the thing this line tools, right. And then description, okay, this way we can able to design our description, okay. Analyze the customer complaint ticket and identify core issues category, billing, technical, shipping, urgency level, low, medium, high, required action items. Use professional empathetic tone in your analysis, okay. So we are giving some details, okay, how you can able to do the actions, okay. So next example is this one, okay. Extract key metrics from Q4 sales data, okay. Total revenue by region, top 5 products by units sold, okay. Month over month growth rates, okay. Generate insights on underperforming regions. So we are giving some actionable insights to the task description, right. So in this manner, okay, in this way which we are going to define our description, okay. Description will play a huge role, key role in our multi-agent orchestration, okay. And next one is expected output, okay. Why crucial? Okay, defines success criteria and output format, okay, enabling validation and downstream task, okay. If I, for example, if I design block generator agent, okay, in block generator agent I am specifically going to create 3 agent and 3 tasks, okay. One is research, and then next one is summarize, and next one is create a block, okay. In this 3 agent, okay, at the end of this particular 3 agents, okay, I am giving some specific output, okay, output format, okay. Otherwise it can able to give some generic way, okay. The output should be generic way, okay. So I don't want to be like that, okay. My output don't be like that, okay. In that case I want to give some expected output from, it will hand off to one agent to another agent, okay. My output should be in some specific format, okay. If your output should be in specific format, then your response, okay, output agent response will be in well structured manner. Okay, you can able to get some well structured high quality output. Okay, that's the use case of using expected output, right? You, and then what it does, okay, agent knows what knows exactly what structure to produce next task, can programmatically process the output, prevents ambiguous delivers. Okay, we cannot able to get any ambiguous or any vague output from agents. Okay, we can able to get some structured response from agent. Okay, ensures code is production ready, not pseudocode, specific quality standards, dark string type hints. Okay, so in this manner we are going to design our expected output, right? A structured reporting list of compliance risks. Okay, severity rating for each tasks, each risk. Okay, high, medium, low, recommend remediation steps, estimation timeline for fixes. Okay, format is marked on with clear headers. Okay, in this manner, okay, I am explicitly told my agents, okay, in this manner, okay, in this manner only you need to return the output. Okay, for every, for at the end of every agent execution, in this manner, okay, in this manner I want the output. Okay, I am explicitly, I am straightforwardly, okay, I am frankly say the agent give the output in this manner. Simply I am told the agent give the output in this format only. Okay, and the next one is expected output. Okay, a Python function that accepts a list of dictionaries as input. Okay, returns filtered list based on status field, includes doc string and type hints. Okay, has error handling, the missing keys, format clean Python code, the ready to run. Okay, this three parameters is very important, everyone. Okay, while if you want to get some high quality response, okay, if you are in your agent can able to analyze multiple documents and it can able to extract some high quality results. Okay, in that case you need to give some clear description. Okay, using the tools to achieve, you can explicitly told the task agent to use this kind of tools to use for this particular use case. Okay, for web search, okay, you can use Google Server, okay, or Tably search. Okay, this specific tools are specifically created for agent related purposes. Okay, you can explicitly told the agent to use this kind of a tool. Okay, for stock market analysis, okay, you can told the agent to use Y finance tool. Okay, any other particular tool, right? So in description you need to include all this parameter. Okay, actionable insights, right? Actionable thoughts to the agent. You are saying you can do this kind of ways to extract answers, right? Unexpected output. Okay, I can want this kind of output format. Okay, you can explicitly told the agent to give this format only. Okay, and then agent, the fourth parameters agent assign specialized expertise and tools to the agent. Okay, in normally while whenever we are designing any multi-agent orchestration, okay, for particular agent we are defining particular task. Okay, we need to integrate. Okay, we need to integrate. Okay, for example, if I see here, if you specifically here see here, I am designing research analyst, right? I need to include this researcher to this particular researcher in this task. Okay, in this task I am integrating this researcher as a parameter. Okay, agent is equal to researcher. I am integrating this researcher to this task researcher. Okay, specifically if you are designing any agent, there will be some task, it will be there, right? So I am integrating this researcher, this agent researcher to this task. Okay, and this is how real world application should be, right? Here I am giving some simple agent. Okay, for understanding I am giving some simple agent. Okay, if you are going to design any multi agent orchestration, so okay, you are not including just one agent to your multi agent orchestration. Okay, there will be multiple agents, 5 to 10 agent, and there will be 5 to 10 tasks. Okay, based upon your requirement you can able to keep adding on agents. Okay, and you can at the end of the day you can initialize one crew. Inside the crew you can include this agent and researcher. Okay, and then you can finally kick off. This is the basic structure of crew. Okay, designing one agent and including the agent to this task. Okay, and then finally I am creating one crew. Okay, and then I am kick off the agent. Okay, this is the step. Okay, the first step is I am creating agent and task. Okay, next is I am creating crew, right? And third step is I am kick off the agent. Okay, and final summary. Okay, no name, can't reference task in context. Okay, while executing the queue, okay, we can able to see, okay, the logs name. Okay, whenever our workflow get any error, okay, we can able to easily debug and resolve the problem, okay, using some task name. Okay, no description, agent guess what metrics to extract. Okay, it can able to use some generic or vague answers. Okay, if your description is, if you are designing your task description in a poor manner, okay, in that case it can able to give some vague and ambiguity response, right? And no expected output. Next task gets unusable text instead of JSON, right? If you won't specify any output format, okay, if you are going to design any real world application, then you definitely use this expected output in a correct manner. Okay, no agent, random agent without excel tools assigned. Okay, so I hope you can able to understand it. Okay, with that everyone, thank you for watching my videos.